This is day 1149 the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. Like sponsor coming share more the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi, please come me directly. Very greatly appreciate it. They were doing your day, Siman Kuf Yud, Sif Kuf Zayin, to Sif Kuf Chaf Aleph. Middle Klal is Sveka, and Kuf Zayin is Klal Yud Gimel. Tanamida, we learn Masechus Nida. Mapelas many of them. My pila, if a woman can miscarry, doesn't know what she miscarried. Teishu Zochel Nikeva Nida. She has to be machmir for unless she was a male, unless it was a female, unless it was just tam nida. In other words, if it was a male, the days of tumah 7 days. May tara lam the days of tara were 33 days. Kevin made tumah kiflaim by a female. The days of tumah are double, 14. You made tara kiflaim. The days of tara are double, 66. Made tumah the keva. So in terms of tumah, she has to go like the female, 14 days. Meitara Zocha, in terms of Meitara, which we unfortunately don't keep anymore today, the Zochar, she only gets the extra 33 like a male. If she does see blood during these days, she is considered to be a nida. Not sure what he means by that. Even Meitara, I guess because not. Oh, right, because we didn't. It's not sure good that you made Tara do. But if she sees blood, she just means neither because maybe she didn't give birth. Even though in terms of keeping days of a female, it's fake sake. Savik Shemen comes Vlad Cloud because maybe there's no Vlad at all, in which case it's a Nida, it's only 7 days. Team Summer Vlad, and if you're going to say, well, was a child, Shema Yazar, maybe it was a man, in which case also 7 days. Nevertheless, came to the Yemei Tara, he had left us. In terms of the Yemei Tara, it's going to be the opposite. Shema no Vlad, maybe he wasn't a child, in which case get no Yemei Tara. If you Team Summer Vlad, if you're going to say, well, there was a child, Shema is in the cave, maybe it was in the cave, and therefore you would get 80 days. So, okay. If I have a trade cool, this such as two contradictions contradict one another. Can't cause what I said about a comma, Mizel Lomdo, comma, Im Yesh, Swinian, Svake, Seko, Tarta, the Sasre. If you have a contradiction, it's Svake, Seko, Loman, Svake, Sveko. Don't say Svake, Seko. I forgot the Mizeh and Raya Brua. There's no clear cut evidence from this, Shari, but Gwan Hashem, Betoel, Machmrinan, if she makes a mistake, her count, where Machmir feel of Harvey's fakers. Even there are loads of fakers, because of this about Smosham, Kongam, that's the story below Raya, as far as a good one. It's similar to the Shnei Shvina case. But it says fake fakers which contradict, battling fake fakers we can't follow. Kuf Yud Zayin. It's Klal Yud Dalet. One of the Gdolim inferred this from the end of the end of the 6th pair of B'cheres. Betum Kiddush Isha Mace, have a Tumtum, who is something a Keva, who married a woman and died. His wife gets chalitza, not yibum. Tumtum Musaf Zocher in the Keva. I'm not sure if it's a male or female. I feel Zocher, even as a male, if he is sterile, his wife doesn't need chalitza. So, or even of course. So that's the case of fake lakula. Maybe it's a female, and even as a male, maybe he's sterile. So she got yibum at least because it's fake sveka. Shem the Keva he may make kedushin klum. Maybe there was she's a female and two ones a female and there's no marriage not valid. And include someone zocher. If you're going to say it's a male, Shem ain't a sweet chamba. We're going to have Shema ain't a sweet chamba. Maybe he's not a sweet chamba. Muteris be when she's muteris to have yibum. Came with her so well, when I was 3 birds, this one. It says the shugmishum is fake sveko. She's mutter to get married to because it's fake sveko. Shema in a keva, maybe to a female. It's some result. Going to say it's a male. Shema is chama. Maybe he's sterile. And the Shema tina say lashuk, but we are concerned that she's going to get married to somebody from the marketplace, a stranger. Then her husband's going to die. And then she's going to marry the other. She's doing it no matter what. If the original tumtum was not sterile, he says she got married to somebody else inappropriately. If he was sterile, This is the Yavam Isser. Then a marriage to the Yavam is Asr because it's Eshasach. That's Prima Godim, name of the Marit. L'chein aval bisha b'savik echad enam sosim zeh zeh. One subject don't contradict each other. In the kevin muteres l'shuch liyavam. If she's a female, she's permitted to both the marketplace and to the yavam. Kamakom kevin sheneged savik svis chama avatat isasrei. So even the first suffix works no matter what. The suffix of selling the keba. Since the second suffix of Switzcham or not, habitat to the sasway, there's going to be used in contradictory ways. Loming is fake fake. We don't say it's fake fake. They cancel each other out. Lanias iti ain or ain rhymes. The Ocean rejects the evidence from there, the proof from there. I feel no matter the chos fake fake after ain equally bure answer the bar. Even say every fake fake, even if you can clarify, you don't clarify it. Comes there vadai, but dovish ain darko is bar. That's only about saying which is not normally clarified. To tumtum, darko is bar. Gemara doesn't usually say this. I don't think Gemara says anyway. But oh no, he does. Gemara does say this. Okay, he does say it. Normally, the reason I can't tell is male or female is because that area where the genitals are located is covered over by some sort of skin. So what people normally do is that they rip open the skin. Yodim imus are okay, but find out if it's a male or female. It's a common cause of Shas. He several places in Shas. Tum Nishnikra Benim says Zochar. Oh, it doesn't say that they normally did it. It says that it happens. Okay, so that's the Arukh HaShulchan's logical chiddush that when they would normally open up, and therefore you have cases where Tumtum got opened up and they found the male. So in this case, you definitely have to clarify it by, which even though it's like an autopsy, it's interesting, right? Because it's after the Tumtum died. Nevertheless, you have to clarify it. It's like a suffix rishon, and first suffix is removed. Even though we say it's not obligated to clarify that first suffix, nevertheless, we can't stake ourselves on this suffix. The light is correct because maybe it's going to eventually be ripped open. It's going to come out that we were in error. Pakistan received study test you already wrote. The fake of the Mokum Cheskas Isser. If you have a fake up, but there's a Cheskas Isser, which obviously precedes the fake up. Have it put to the Rabbosets Machlokas of the Great Posting. These are the Chor Mokum Rov. According to this, if by Chazaka, this is a question when you say fake up. The Mokum Rov, Chor Mokum Rov Vare normally is fake up. Stand to follow that. By Robi certainly wouldn't say fake, at least by those posting who hold that way by Chazaka. Now Gamas have a Plutarabas, but it's also Machlokes. The name is Senasko, Chavim, the Sensa Barzov, she Chosas Shamezik, you had the maidservant of the tyrant, Sheitil coming out from a bar who tossed some sort of fetus into the pit. Vakon and Tzitz and the coin came and looked down to see what the story was. The two Chacham said that he remained Torah. Perish Rashi, Mishum's fake speaker. It's a question of fake speaker. Why? Something Ruchipilim Nephilim. We don't know if there was a fetus or was nothing. There was nothing or a fetus. So Nephilim, we're going to say it's a fetus. Shema, Achmarin grew, maybe the mice dragged it away. Henkus have arrived, so Perikas, Tumas Mace, Ayin Shum. That's the same thing. But Ram goes to Sham Tam Acher. The Rambam writes a different reason why they're again. The Chol of arrived in Rizal, arrived and asked upon him. But here in Sham, I guess the Mishnah responds that Ram will feel have fake fake. Ram doesn't know this fake fake. Why? From the road Mapilo say Mapilo's don't metame because most women who miscarry a fetus which is metame Ayin Sham. So it eliminates one of the fakers. Dovas Emma Furish Book Marnida is explicit in the Gemara. You should feel in terms of women who miscarried fetus. But being on Sham, it says there, Rov Nashim Glad Mali Yalda. Most women give birth to a viable, not viable, but to a human being, somebody which is metame. Near the head of the Rashi, but Rabbit Spiritually, the Armenian fake say Gama Makam rope. So it seems like the Rashi Rabbit hold you say fake say even against the rope. Rope Nashim Glam Ayod. I'm most here came around does not hold that way. The rope trumps the fake say. Therefore, he said the Rabbi found fake say. It must be that if they're marking the case of the Shivcha Shal who makes it, it was because on another reason. Rakas Roshon says Mishnah Kusha Mishnah Melch Ayin Chum. Whatever the question Mishnah Melech is, this answers it. But it's possible nobody holds you say fake sake makom ro. Madam is fake sveka. That which it says fake sveka in the case of how the shivcha shahu made sich should have a suffix of rugil because it is a prevalence of it. For the raya and evidence of this is showing the chatir to shab the suffix echit in ramzeh. You learn matir in one suffix. Ein sham sachim. Where the case also go down. That seems to be the primary shot. It says, look at the crazy place. The Iker time is fake seko, the suffering is trying to say mechza mechza. So the primary reason for this fake seko is the suffix makes it 50-50. A suffix got sheni yemach will heter. The second suffix then inclines it to heter. Okay, but she is rov and a mechza mechza. Since the majority, it's not 50-50. Having a suffix saying yesho connected. Even in the second suffix there is a rov and a chil heter. Too late. It doesn't. It won't balance the scales to heter. In fact, the man see the meaning fake sake on his hapek, especially when the opinion which holds you need a reversible fake sake on. Moshe's Bible says Shmaya, which is coming up. Okay, Mukham b'divrei Tes Ksubis. This in the scenes in the game with Tes Ksubis. Shem's by the kosher a rov gamor, which is not a true rov, a complete rov. I mean, it's fake sake. We do say fake sake. I ain't showing which, of course, this safe could lead to reams and reams of lumdus as to chazaka versus rov. Sveka and what Rov Gomer, Rov Shena Gomer is, but it'll take a long, long time. Kuf Yud Tes, Cloud Tes Zayin. Yeshua, some say the Inan Sveka Hamis Hapech. Here it is, right away. You need a reversible Sveka. Come out close Sveka with Shnei Svekos. In other words, every Sveka is with two Svekos. Maschem is Safek Rishon. You start from the first Safek. Pesach Pesach. Ksubas like the Suya Pesach Pesach. In Savik Tachto, Savik and Tachto, we said we was not sure if it happened while she was married or before she was married. In Savik Tachto, if it happened when she was married. Savik Bonus, Savik Rotzo, we're not sure if it happened. She was compelled, in which case she remained permissible, or she did it willingly, in which case she would become awesome. We can flip that and reverse it and start from the other side. We can start from the second suffix. No matter suffix, one is suffix ratzo. We're not sure if she did it. She was compelled or she willingly. If it's not like ratzo, let's say she did it willingly. Maybe it happened before she got married. But if it's not a svexego, which can be reversed. Because we found a knife which had a nick in it, which makes it possible after the shchita. The svexveka is a svexveka. Shem etzem mifrekes nivgam. Maybe it got a nick when it hit the spinal column. In the Summer Shabbat practice, we say it's not when it hit the spinal column, but rather it got damaged. When it hit the trachea and esophagus, maybe it became pokum in the after it already cut the majority of the simani. In some real common, even say it's got traced up at the beginning. Lo tuchal lomar od. They can't flip it. It's the second side of the first, the second side of the second suffix. So the second suffix is miubaso miut kama, right? But once you say miut kama, you start from there. There's no ways to be matching it. So it's no fake if you turn around. You start from the mifrekas. Yes, you make a fake. But you start from the miut kama and the simanim. You can't make a fake. So again, into some of the miut kama lo tu kama mar oh. You can say the second side. Second those fake. So too, if the bone in the animal got broken above the knee, it's not covered by skin and flesh. We don't know. In Kodem Shchita, it was before Shchita, in which case it's straight. Our Shchita, in which case it's kosher. Yesh Kan Sveik Sveika, there is a Sveik Sveika. Shema Arukh HaShulchan, maybe after Shchita. Someone Kodem Shchita, even before Shchita, Shema Lo Yatzal Chutz. Maybe the bone didn't protrude. Lo T'chol Afchol. You can't flip it, however. Start from the second suffix, the second side of the second suffix, where Yatzal Chutz, right? You can't say if it's Yatzal Chutz, Shema Lo Yatzal Chutz, right? Shema Achashchita, you may say went out after it's happened after Shchita. Achashchita and Hefesh when Yotzel Chutz Lo Yotzel. Okay, so you can actually make one suffix there. It's not like the previous case. You can make one suffix if you flip it around. Chutz left protruded from the body, didn't protrude from the body. But you can't say, and if it protruded from the body, maybe protruded after Shchita, because after Shchita, it doesn't make a difference whether it's Yotzel Chutz or not Yotzel Chutz. We have no second side if you start from the other side. Second little signs. Yeah, that's the shach. Some great acronym disagree. It said, "Looking at clouds, fake sveka misape." You don't need a reversible fake sveka. They view Rayas Berus and they brought clear-cut evidence for their position. Kuf Chaf, Yud Zayin, Omnam. However, Ganderi Shem by the Dafka Be'inan Shenuchnoach Laskil Safek Laskil Safek Sheni Kamavarishon being Misapek. Even the Shach, when it holds you need fake Misapek, holds that way only when you can start from the second suffix as well as you can start from the first suffix. The meaning we say my chazis the suffix that who says you start with the suffix which leads you to a kula nice to start with the second suffix we're not going to get to his fake sveka. But according to the topic at hand, it's easier, and I guess it's more logical to start from one of the two svekas. No baby suffix. You don't need the suffix to be reversible. Kigo, such as nishbar gashulo, when you find a broken wing in the bird, and you do it in kodem shchita achar shchita. You don't know if it broke before or after shchita. But tama treifus, u'mishum chashash nekibus area, and the reason for the treifus is because it might have punctured the lung. Shaber is fake sveka. There is a good fake sveka. Shema achar shchita, maybe after shchita. In some of the kodem shchita, you're going to say before shchita. Shema lo nikva area, maybe the lung was not punctured. Even though you can't reverse this, and say that maybe the reverse would say the suffix at the lung was punctured or not. And we're going to say it was punctured. So then. There was Shema eating time Nichva, Shema Achshin, maybe after Shchita, Achshin will share the Kibbutz Sareh. So after Shchita, the Kibbutz Sareh is not relevant. Not sure why it's still not a fake sake of Metzias. I guess not. Because the Lebas came to the Russo Bagaf for Wilbur, since the problem was with the wing, not with the lung. The Chlev Leschim Bagaf, you have to start from the wing, below Meir, not from the lung. So do we find a nail of a lion at the back of an ox. We didn't see a lion enter among the oxen. It's fake sveka. It's fake sveka. Maybe it didn't come in. If it came in, maybe it wasn't actually, the lion didn't actually wound the ox. So I say a kosel, and this rather the lion sharpened his claws on the wall, and the nail lodged in the wall. The and the ox rubbed there, and the nail fell on it. You can't throw around Shem and the maybe your brother that's wrong. And so in Jesus Ari, if you're going to say for it's from the lion. Directly, Shema lo nichnas. Maybe didn't come in. Came with you, Ari, you're going to say it's from the lion, Ari bari nichnas. So they came in. But here too, you have to start from the other side. You have to start with the lion coming at all. And so in Misapit, that's so you don't have to have it reversible. It's the Shach name of Rambifano. Kul Chavav, see, Klal Yuches. Yeshu Shechriya, those who resolve this issue by saying to the Rambam, According to Ram, Kol Safik Hu Min HaTorah, that every suffix be the Raisa Lakula. Okay, Rabban also says the Rabban answer Misafik. You don't have to have a reversible Sveik Sveika. The Miyaba Safik originally started is the Raisa. Originally for Safik, there's no reason. Raisa Lokashina Bipucha, we don't need then to be able to turn over as long as we're able to remove this Raisa at least on one side. Rashi was feeling Sveik the Raisa, Min HaTorah Chumra, but Rashi holds Sveik the Raisa Chumra, Min HaTorah. Rama and Rama holds the same thing. Is Chazer Weekly Surah. If there wasn't a prior Chazor or there's definitely a present, ain't like a rock Sapech. You can only be lenient if it's reversible. She's suffering me cold side, suffering on every side. Chakra Sabashay. Then the second suffix, then Hotzmi Sutra. And be able to start on either side and reach the Sveika to be marked in order to move this. That's crazy place. I believe she have Shalom again. Arukh HaShulchan does not like that. So Rashi says the goes something that Rashi goes, any something that writes you have to be a chumrah. Who has no custom, chidush l'chulin, but he himself writes the sircha tluya. If you have a dangling adhesion to the lung, mutzim times fake sveika. It's permitted because it's fake sveika. Suffik imi machmas neket. Not sure it's going to account of the whole. Instead of machmas neket, then you're going to say it's on account of the whole. Shema kuma elim b'badam. Maybe only the outer membrane of the lung was punctured. You have to you can't flip it. One might say, Shema Kuma Yom Levadu Shiniki. Maybe only the upper membrane was pierced. You need Shema Kuma Tachton, if you're going to say it was the bottom membrane, then what? After Shiniki Kuma Tachton is a treif, and once the bottom membrane is pierced, that's it, it's treif. Then because after Torah Sabai, it's got to be Jerusalem, Torah Sabai, so it's a similar thing by Jerusalem. It's Zola Shoiner, is what he says, in Rashi, of course, as well. Bani Tama, I'm astounded. Al the Yossi B'Shasik. It's when a lion comes in or something, comes and is quiet. Vina Makakrin and the birds or whatever it is, the animals inside there, are making a ruckus. Lamanu Choshishim Lam. Why are we concerned? Each one is a fake sveika. Shema Lo Doris Lazu. Maybe this is not the one that it attacked. Then maybe this one it didn't attack. The Im did some Shadoris, assuming I say that it did attack this one. Shema does some Uncle Shane Trefa, maybe it attacked in the place which doesn't make a treif. Cool, I come show. And shit the Sheikh Amisapich. You can't start from maybe it was Doris the place where it makes a treif. What do you say next? And nevertheless, don't require Misapich according to Rashba. He's the same as the Raisa. Rack says, crazy places, Lois Kirakla, Rama Miskazik Yisura. This place he only mentions the scenario according to Rama Miskazik Yisura. But that's the case, you have to say something according to Rashba, even where it's not Ischazak, and then the Rashba does not go with that. And that's it for today. I believe.